What's up guys, this is Quante and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Bros. And we're starting World 5, which is the ice world. Not really an ice world per se because there's no ice physics, thank god. But this is mainly just like a snowy background that I don't really think was in the original game. I think in the original NES game this was just like a grassland, just like any other world. Like World 1 and I guess the first level of World 2, since that was a grassland level, but I mean, at least they made the background look completely different for those two levels, you know. It doesn't look exactly the same. But this is here just to make everything look pretty, like Christmas. Because, you know, everyone likes snow. But no one likes ice physics in no one likes ice physics in video games at all. Because that'd just be terrible. Just imagine playing through this. Having to get through that Hammer Brother with ice physics would not be the best thing in the world. I tell ya. But World 5 is pretty much about the time where the game starts to amp up the difficulty, even though I named the last episode Difficulty Rising, simply just because, like, the fact that Lakitu is always an enemy people have problems with, in World 4 at least. In this world, it's simply just all about the Hammer Brothers, which are just about as lethal as Lakitu's. And that's sort of the thing about the original Mario Bros. It seems like most of the enemies are more lethal in this game, with it being the first, than they are in any others. Like Lakitu or the Hammer Brothers are never even a problem in future games, but in this game, they're just like one of the most annoying things. And when you see one, you're just like, oh god, no, why are they here? You know, it's just kind of jarring just to see one. But if you haven't noticed already, this is a level that we've already gone through before. It just has bullet bills now and shorter platforms, just to, I guess, to kind of make it harder. But that really doesn't make it harder at all, because I mean, the bullet bills are easy to get past, and the platforms don't really make it that much more difficult. But I don't know. I mean, we still got through that just about as fast as we did the original, so that's why I said, you know, it's not that much harder. But they're going to be using level design tactics like that a lot, like just changing up one thing, you know. Like, this is a castle we've already been through before, it's just a few more fire bars in places that there weren't before. I guess it just adds a little more depth and difficulty or something like that. Like, I don't think that Podobo was there, some of the fire bars weren't, neither were any of these blocks, so, you know, they're going to be pulling that trick a lot. So I can say that not all of these levels in these games are completely all different, you know. But whatever, it's still a fun game nonetheless. And at least they tried to, like, make them different. So whatever. Let's go to World 6-1. Well, I guess they actually, like, the thing about this game is that after you beat it, there's a thing you can do where it actually makes the game, I guess, harder. Not really. It just makes all the Goombas turn into Buzzy Beetles, so you know you can't jump on them and do whatever like that. But it's just like, why didn't they just add that sort of aesthetic into the harder game, like adding bullet bills and stuff in like that, to where the bullet bills would do that in all the levels that are that way, like the athletic levels and stuff like that. And that would have actually gave it some depth and stuff like that. I don't know if they actually did that, which is the thing. I could be wrong, simply because I hardly ever bothered to even go through any of the harder things, simply because it's not that much harder. It just feels like you're playing the same thing, only with no Goombas and more Buzzy Beetles galore, which is kinda dumb. I wish they would have actually added in, you know, another quest that was harder. I don't really know. I don't really know where I'm going with this at all. But yeah, World 6, compared to World 5, really isn't that bad. It's another weird world where it's nighttime. Okay. Only there's mountains in the background this time, I guess I should say. That's a difference, you know. Every time they try to repeat something, they at least add in something new that wasn't there before, which is always good, you know. Nintendo trying their best, you know, making the game look absolutely great. And I'm playing terribly today. Oh well. And I died in this episode. There goes my no death streak. But at least death, you know, from Castlevania isn't in this game. Because then my no death streak would just be completely ruined. And you know how no death streaks go. You don't want to die in video games. Especially if people are watching you play. Then you just can't look like a BA, you know. But I still died. To a spiny. And right after I said Lakitus weren't lethal at all. What a hypocrite I am. And ooh, another level that we've been through already, just with bullet bills and shorter platforms. And I don't think that was... No, this isn't a level we've been through at all. I was about to say, like... Wait, we've been through here. No, we haven't been through here at all. And it's hard to believe that this video is almost over, because I haven't been playing long at all. Maybe this will be longer than the other videos, simply just because of the fact that I've died, and I'm having to play a little bit slower, simply because it's a lot harder now. But regardless, I mean, it's not a problem. Still got through that. Now I can go to the castle. I think this might be the one that I used to have a lot of trouble on as a kid. I never really had trouble with the ones where it was like a maze, but simply I think this one is the one where you have to run over everything. And there's like, no, this is just the first castle again. Okay. I was about to say, if this is that castle, then I'm probably going to have a little bit of trouble. Not really, but when I was a kid. And speaking of me being a kid, my birthday was just the other day. So it's like I'm reliving the past all over again. And yeah, Bowser switched up his tactics a little bit. He's throwing hammers now. And I used to think that was the worst thing. But literally all you really have to do is just run under him when he jumps. And that's just simply not a problem at all. But I did not see 6 toads come out of that bag. You guys are liars. Whatever, that's the end of this video, and the finale will be next. So I'll see you guys later.